This is the first underwater tunnel in South Asia. It is also the largest infrastructure facility in Bangladesh in recent years. The tunnel is 9.3 kilometers long. After completion, the drive from Chittagong Airport to the industrial park will be shortened from 4 hours to 20 minutes. The design service life of the river tunnel is 100 years. After completion, it will connect the two banks that were originally separated by the Karnapuri River, and truly
আসসালামু আলাইকুম আপনারা কেমন আছেন আশা করি সবাই ভালো আছেন আমি জুনেদ আপনারা দেখতেছেন জুনেদ আলী অফিশিয়াল আমি আপনাদের জন্য একটি ভিডিও প্লে করতে যাচ্ছি সবাই দেখবেন आशा करी सबाई देखबेन भालो लगबे आज मेरे साथ है वसीम अली और आज बात की जा रही है कि बांग्लादेश के अंदर बनने वाली साउथ एशिया की पहली अंडर वाटर टनल के बारे में चाइना एंड बांग्लादेश $780 मिलियन टू बिल्ड साउथ एशियन फर्स्ट अंडर वाटर टनल के बांग्लादेश के अंदर चाइना ने बांग्लादेश के साथ मिलके 780 मिलियन यूएस डॉलर के साथ साउथ एशिया की पहली अंडर वाटर टनल बनाने जा रहा है और ये बहुत ही जल्द इसका इफ्तिताह हो रहा है। तो ये बहुत बड़ी खबर है कि चाइना ने किस तरह इतनी ज़्यादा इन्वेस्टमेंट की है। तो आज चाइनीज मीडिया इसके बारे में क्या बात कर रहा है। तो वीडियो की तरफ बढ़ने से पहले आप दोस्तों से गुजारिश है अगर आप चैनल पे नए हैं तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, साथ बने बेल आइकन को भी दबाएं ताकि आपको वीडियो का नोटिफिकेशन सबसे पहले मिलता रहे। चलें वीडियो शुरू करते हैं जी 1 2 3 गो।
This is the first underwater tunnel in South Asia. It is also the largest infrastructure facility in Bangladesh in recent years. The tunnel is 9.3 kilometers long. After completion, the drive from Chittagong Airport to the industrial park will be shortened from 4 hours to 20 minutes. The design service life of the river tunnel is 100 years. After completion, it will connect the two banks that were originally separated by the Karnapuri River, and truly realize rapid passage. Its completion directly led to the rapid development of the backward Bangladeshi economy. At the same time, the employment problem of 200,000 people was solved, and the local people called the tunnel the Father of the Nation Tunnel. However, the project is not without controversy, and the project is still being questioned by the outside world. In recent years, China has built a lot of projects in Bangladesh. The outside world once believed that Bangladesh was falling into a China debt trap. But what is the truth? With the rapid development of the global economy, it is particularly important for any country to accelerate the advancement of transportation infrastructure, especially Bangladesh, which is poor and backward. Under China's One Belt, One Road initiative, they will not want to miss this opportunity to complete major domestic infrastructure projects. Because Bangladesh has always been one of the least developed countries in the world, their level of economic development is low, and the infrastructure of the whole country is very backward. If you want to change the status quo, you must rely on the assistance of other countries. So are Europe and the West the best option? We do not know. But now we know that Bangladesh still has high hopes for OBR. Except the Padma Bridge, which is called the Bridge of Dreams by the Bangladeshi people. Karnafuli Tunnel is the most important recent infrastructure project. The project is also the first underwater tunnel project built by China in a foreign country, and the construction of the Karnafuli Tunnel is not easy. First of all, the new crown epidemic has hit the world, which undoubtedly has a huge impact on project construction. During the 3 years from 2019 to 2022, the new crown virus broke out in the country. The delivery of some construction materials that need to be imported has also been delayed, and some employees have even been unable to go to work normally. This is very unfavorable to the progress of the project. Secondly, in the process of constructing the tunnel, there are still 4 major blocking tigers, namely, the starting and receiving of the shield in the water-rich fine sand stratum, the attitude control of the shield in the upper soft and lower hard stratum, and the shield tunneling control in the iron plate sand stratum. Throughout the construction of the project, China adopted a super-large diameter mud-water balance shield machine independently developed and manufactured. The shield machine has a diameter of about 12 meters, a length of 94 meters, and a weight of more than 2,200 tons. The machine is received in the form of a steel sleeve, and the shield machine is translated and rotated 180 degrees after receiving it, in preparation for the second launching of the tunnel on the right line of the project. Due to the soft soil conditions, the mud shield method used in this project is very complicated and has challenge. Secondly, in the process of constructing the tunnel, Bangladesh is in the rainy season in July, and the hot and humid weather in summer adds great difficulty to the construction. The Karnapuri River Tunnel Project Department overcomes difficulties to maintain the construction pace and speed up the progress of the project. The final tunnel is due to be completed by November 26, 2022. So, why did Bangladesh insist on cooperating with China to build the tunnel when it was questioned by the outside world? Karnafuli Tunnel, located at the estuary of the Karnafuli River in Chittagong City, connects the east and west banks of the Karnafuli River through a river tunnel. The total length of the route is 9.3 kilometers, and the design speed is 80 kilometers per hour. It has 2 tunnels and 4 lanes, of which the shield tunnel section it is 2,450 meters long and the tunnel diameter is 11.8 meters. The Export-Import Bank of China provided a $780 million loan for the project at an interest rate of 2%. After the project is completed, it will be managed by the Bangladesh Bridge Authority. Next to the tunnel is a 727-meter-long bridge that connects the main city, the port and the west and east sides of the Karnafuri River. The country hopes to realize the model of one city and two towns through an expressway. According to forecast data, after the tunnel is fully put into use in the future, 17,000 vehicles will pass through the tunnel every day in the first year, and about 5 million vehicles will pass through it. Of course, the convenience the tunnel brings to locals doesn't stop there. First, after the tunnel is completed, it will be able to solve the employment problem of at least 200,000 people. On both sides of the exit of the tunnel, the government and China have taken advantage of the barren land and turned these areas into an industrial or economic zone. Build garment factories, processing zones, ports, airports and develop agriculture. Before there was a tunnel, it would take hours to travel between the two regions, and there was often congestion. Therefore, not only local enterprises are unwilling to invest here, but even foreign enterprises are unwilling. But now with the tunnel, the transportation is convenient and the logistics is convenient. Now at least 60 foreign companies have invested $280 million here. Among them, China plans to build a nearly 781-acre economic zone here, which will create employment opportunities for at least 200,000 people after completion, which not only solves the employment problem of local people, but also brings a huge breakthrough to the city's economy. Second, the tunnel has brought about a special change in the local tourism industry. Cox's Bazar is the largest tourist city in Bangladesh. It has the longest natural beach in the world and attracts about 10 million foreign tourists every year. In the past, there were no tunnels, and it took a long time for people to reach the beach, and even faced traffic jams. First of all, when foreign tourists arrive at Shah Amanat International Airport, they still need to drive for about 2 to 3 hours to reach Cox's Bazar, but after the opening of the tunnel, the time can be shortened to 30 minutes. The journey from the airport to the scenic spot can be shortened by at least 2 hours, and traffic jams can be avoided, allowing more foreign tourists to spend a perfect holiday here, and the tunnel will further enrich the country's tourism industry. Third, improve the cargo throughput of urban ports. According to the data, after the opening of the tunnel, there will be more transportation of goods. With the presence of foreign companies, the city's trade volume will increase in a straight line in the future. It is estimated that the cargo throughput of the port will increase to 320 million tons per year. The tunnel will become a key link in cross-border transport corridors. So, now we know why Bangladesh insisted on building the tunnel even though the outside world has been skeptical about the project. It is not only part of the Belt and Road Initiative, but also one of the important projects in the construction of the Bangladesh Economic Corridor. Just like the Padma Bridge, it was also questioned when the project was built at that time, but its bridge was called the Bridge of Dreams by the local people. Here comes more convenience. What do you think of this tunnel?
तो जी व्यूवर, ये थी वीडियो। सबसे मेन चीज जो इसमें बताई जा रही है कि 4 घंटों का सफर, 4 हॉर्स का सफर 20 मिनट्स के अंदर कंप्लीट हो पाएगा। सबसे बड़ी बांग्लादेश के लिए ये खबर है कि जो 4 घंटों का सफर है वो 20 मिनट्स में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। दूसरी बात ये है कि इंटरनेशनली सतह पे ये बात की जा रही थी कि चाइना जो है वो कब्जा करने जा रहा है, बांग्लादेश को फंसा रहा है कर्जे के अंदर। लेकिन यहाँ पर वो ये बात कर रहे हैं कि क्या दुनिया के अंदर इस तरह के प्रोजेक्ट नहीं चलते, क्या दुनिया अपनी तरक्की के लिए मेट्रो ट्रेन या रोड नहीं बनाती, बड़े बड़े हाईवे नहीं बनाती। और बांग्लादेश का सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम रोड को लेकर है। बांग्लादेश के अंदर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की कमी है, रोड्स के इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की, जिसको पूरा कर रहा है चाइना। क्या चाइना बांग्लादेश को फंसा रहा है या बांग्लादेश के अंदर वो जिद्दत ला रहा है, वो तरक्की ला रहा है जो बांग्लादेश का राइट है और दुनिया के साथ मिलकर चलने का जो हक है बांग्लादेश का, और दुनिया की तरह एक तरक्की याफ्ता मुल्क बनने का जो ख्वाब है वो चाइना पूरा कर रहा है। तो यहाँ पर एक पैगाम भी है और यहाँ पर एक सलाह भी है और बांग्लादेश के लिए एक बड़े प्रोजेक्ट की इब्तिदा भी है। तो बहुत ही अच्छी लगी है वीडियो, तो बहुत सी चीज़ें बताई गई हैं।
कमेंट करके इसके बारे में ज़रूर बताइएगा कि ये जो इंटरनेशनली तौर पे ये बात की जा रही है कि चाइना ने बांग्लादेश को फंसाया है, आप इसके बारे में क्या राय रखते हैं कि वाकई चाइना अपने मफाद की खातिर सिर्फ बांग्लादेश में काम कर रहा है या चाइना बांग्लादेश को भी आगे बढ़ता हुआ देखना चाहता है?
तो आपकी क्या सोच है, आप क्या कहना चाहते हैं, ज़रूर कमेंट करके हमें बताइएगा। बहुत शुक्रिया।
अल्लाह हाफिज़।